Good day, grade 9s, and welcome back to Thuma Mina Teaching. You are tuned in for your fourth and final theoretical lesson for Term 3 in EMS. If you are new to our channel, please go and subscribe below. And also go and watch all of the videos you may have missed. That way, you'll be sure to catch up with everything that you might have missed. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today, we will continue our lesson with business plans. In the previous lesson, we realized that starting a business is not child's play and it requires very fine planning in order to make sure that this business is successful. Canva can testify that starting a business plan is very hard work. Let's test your knowledge and see if you can remember the following two questions. 1. What is a business plan? And 2. Why are business plans so important? A business plan is a plan of action that turns a business idea into an action plan. It consists of information of where and how the entrepreneur intends to start and develop a business. The plan must convince stakeholders that the business will be a success and that they will want to become part of the business idea. We also learned that stakeholders have a direct or indirect influence on the business and vice versa. Examples of stakeholders include bankers, customers, suppliers, or intermediaries. Business plans are very important because it encourages the entrepreneur to write down their ideas on paper and supply these plans in a formalized document to various stakeholders to obtain financing. Business plans consist of various sections that need to be laid out in a formal document. We learned about these sections in Lesson 3. Pause this video and see how many sections you can remember. Well done, grade 9s! Today we will move on to the next sections in a business plan. In Lesson 2, we learnt about a specific business function called the marketing function. One of the sections in the business plan focuses on marketing. As you already know, the marketing function is responsible for making potential customers aware of the business's goods or services. Businesses can only achieve this goal when they identify a target market. Remember, a target market is a group of potential customers who the business would like to sell their product and services to. Canva had to make sure of his target market by doing market research. In the marketing plan, the entrepreneur must thoroughly discuss the marketing process and how they intend on selling the business's products and services to customers. They also need to be observant of potential competitors and how they will ensure that they have competitive advantage over them. We can divide the marketing plan into 4 sections, or better known as the 4 P's. The first P stands for product. Here, the product or the service must be expanded in detail. The second P stands for price. The price of the product or service must be calculated. The third P stands for place. So the place where the product and the service will be sold must be analyzed. And the last P stands for promotion. The promotional campaign must be planned. The next section of the business plan is the management plan. We know that in Ikasi Kofu Company, Canva is the sole owner or manager of the business. He has 2 employees working for him, and they need to report all informations or problems to him so that he can solve them. In larger businesses like Coca-Cola or Gain, there are many more employees and departments that need to be managed. This requires that a good management plan or organogram is set out. An organogram is a visual layout of the different departments and their managers in the business. In grade 8, you learned about 3 levels of management. Can you remember what they are? Let's put the timer up and see how many of you can quickly remember these levels. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Could you recall the 3 levels of management? The 3 levels of management are top level, middle level, and lower level management. These levels of management are neatly organized in an organogram with the various employees that they need to lead or that follows them. The next section of the business plan is called the SWOT analysis. SWOT is an acronym that stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Before Canva started IKC, he first had to analyze his surroundings. Let's read the following together. Canva wants to open a second coffee shop near an established Starbucks. He has limited capital and is going to have to work very carefully with it. He does have good experience in financial management, seeing that he obtained a BCom degree. He also wants to sell healthy meals to customers along with a coffee. Grade 9s, we are going to use the information to complete a SWOT analysis. This is a typical question that you would be required to complete from grade 9 to grade 12. This question is also completed in a grid. You will always start by writing your strengths and weaknesses at the top of the grid. Then you will continue by writing your opportunities and threats below. Let's complete this grid together. The strengths are that Canva has good experience in financial management, seeing that he obtained a BCom degree. His weaknesses are that he has very limited capital and has to work very carefully with it. The opportunities are that he wants to sell healthy meals and coffee to people. And the threat is that Canva wants to open a brand new second coffee shop near the Starbucks. The last section of a business plan is the financial plan. A financial plan looks at the capital required to start the business or to expand the business. It also looks at very important calculations on calculating profit for this business. The plan should include a monthly budget, projected income and expenditure statement, as well as a growth plan for future successes. Well done, grade 9s. We have just come to the end of our final theoretical lesson for term 3. The next lesson will be a special lesson looking into the various commerce subjects such as economics, accounting, and business studies. Remember to complete the self-marking assessment below to test your knowledge on today's work. See you next term. Bye!